Hi guys, it's Matt here from MCS-books, and today I am here to do a tag video. And this is the Okay So Booksically tag. I was tagged by Shawn at Shawn the Book Maniac, and I think the original video was by Andrew at Okay So Booksically. And in honor of Shawn's video, I am doing a Tipsy tag. I have here my almost finished bottle of Malbec. It's not a great wine, but I tend to usually like Malbec because when I was in Buenos Aires one time, Malbec was literally all I ever drank, and it's quite cheap in Sweden, so Malbec it is. And I am channeling my inner tea hags by having my wine in a mug because I live in student housing and surprisingly we don't have wine glasses. Possibly they've all been broken before, I don't know. And don't you worry, it is after 12 p.m. So I have had lunch and I feel like this is okay. It's not too pathetic, right? Oh, it's truly awful wine. But it's all I could afford at the time. However, let's start the tag. I have questions and stuff in front of me here because I am prepared. Okay, so question number 1 is to tell us about your username, blog name, Instagram name, channel name, and your real name. My name is Matt from MCS-books. MCS-books is my kind of name across all platforms. I think, yes, it is. However, it doesn't have the hyphen. I don't know why I put the hyphen on my BookTube account. It just felt necessary for some reason. So MCS are my initials. My full name is Matthew Christopher Short, and books, because I talk about books and stuff. So number 2 is to open up your Instagram and talk about the first 3 video pictures. So, number 2 is to open up your Instagram and talk about the first 3 pictures that come up. Now, I actually film on my phone, so I cannot do it here live right now in front of you. I have, however, like I said, prepared for this video. I have opened up the search on my Instagram previously, print screened the search screen, and then gone into the 3 photos and print screened them. So I think if there's space here or there's space here, I'll post it in editing, because I'm getting quite good at it. Because I'm getting quite good at this whole editing malarkey, and I actually enjoy it. It gives me purpose. Okay, so here is the screen. You can see it's giving me stories of Lund and body positivity and Jungi and Megan. Oh my god, yeah, I don't know these people. Well, I know Lund is a place. And then it's got a really cute video you might like of a cat in glasses on a computer, so it knows me well in that respect. However, it is the photos that I have opened up. The first one is this one. It is by somebody called Literary Joe, and they are in Kingdom Coffee, and they are not drinking coffee, they are drinking tea whilst reading, so I don't know much about who they are or anything, but it's got a book in it, so I guess they're a bookstagrammer. The second picture is this one by someone called Lit Emporium. It's an emporium of lit things. Obviously this is a selfie/shelfie. Oh, and it says Happy St. David's Day and World Book Day, so they're obviously British. They have lots of tattoos on their arms, and they have some cloth-bound classics. They have some cloth-bound classics and some old orange penguin classics. Again, I don't follow them, so I don't actually know who they are. And then the last one is this one. It is by somebody called MCS-books in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. They are obviously reading, and they have a coffee and cards, so perhaps the cards are related to the book. Again, I am not following them, so obviously Instagram just wants me to start following new people. And then question number 3 is open up YouTube and talk about the first 3 videos. Okay, now have discovered something which I think is quite fancy, and I know for a fact that I'm not the only person to have discovered this or to probably ever use it, but I can film my screen and then hopefully put it in the video so you can see what I'm seeing as it happens. Which of course on YouTube I think this is pretty common. However, I'm new to it, so I'm not exactly professional. And I think it's cool, so I'm going to do it. New screen recording. Okay, so now I'm going to open up YouTube and then you can see somewhere on the screen, magic, what I am seeing. So, oh, I feel like this is so tense as to all like my secret habits are going to be coming out. The first video, at night with no lights, build challenge The Sims 4. Yeah, I don't know why, but I like love just watching Sims videos. I enjoy playing Sims, and I just enjoy watching other people play Sims. The Sim YouTuber that I watch the most of is called Delicacy, and she does a lot of like collaborations with the Sim Supply, so I guess that's why he's here. The next one is Guess My Zodiac Sign, Shakira Lineup Cut. Actually, this is suggested obviously because I watched the original video of Guess My Zodiac Sign, and and for this one, obviously I know why it's come, and I do watch some cut videos. However, I prefer like Hi-Ho because it's just got kids doing fun stuff, and it makes me happy to watch them. The cut stuff is a little bit more like edgy and for adults and everything, and I like to watch these videos because sometimes they make me really annoyed. Okay, so anyway, the third video, this one here, is a booktube video, wrap up 25th of the February 2018, a journey through books. I don't follow this lady. She looks very nice and I'm sure she's read some good books. Maybe I could check her out. In fact, I shall open that link in a new tab so I can watch it later and then have a look. And then obviously there's other stuff, but I only did the top 3 and I got very much off topic, so I am going to stop now. So number 4 is, what is your favourite song to listen to while you are reading or writing, and how many plays does it go on? Now, I both read and I both write. I need absolute silence when I'm reading. When I'm writing, I can sometimes play a bit of music, but I am absolutely not an audio person. I don't like noise, I don't like sound happening, and I can't concentrate. If I'm doing one thing, I can't have noise or anything happening, because then I end up just listening to that. And this is why I can't listen to audiobooks, because I can't have them in and then be doing things. I need to just like stay in bed and lay there, and I'm like, well, why am I doing this? I may as well just be reading. But actually I can't listen to that when I'm writing or reading, because I end up dancing. Obviously I'm not a music person, as you can tell, so I shall now go on to my next question, which is question 5, and I have not actually prepared for this one, so I need to grab. So question 5 is to choose your top book that's on, or your favourite book that's on your shelf at the moment, and I have gone for this one. This was a Christmas present, and it is very special, and it is such a nice edition. And so I dog ear my books. I like, when I'm reading, I dog ear my books. But for this one, I didn't want to dog ear, so I was like, oh, I need a bookmark. And I have a little note that says, "Hi Babo, I went shopping so that you can just relax. Love you, Davide." So yes. He also bought this book for me, which is probably why it's one of my favourites on my shelf at the moment. Yes. I really need to wee. So I have been to the toilet and I am back and... Ooh. Shit. Number 6 is to choose your favourite bookish thing that you love using as a prop in your pictures and videos. I don't really use props in my Instagram pictures, and I definitely don't use props in my videos. So I think maybe these things. So I think maybe these things are the things that occur most. Notebooks and a Latin American in Focus film festival brochure thing. Probably because of the colours, and also just because they're on my desk, and sometimes I take pictures of the books that are on my desk. So I guess they occur quite often. Oh, I'm so popular. So if you hear a ding, that's Davide talking to me. Number 7 is to say 3 books that you are dying to reread but you probably won't get to. I have no problem with rereading books. If I am dying to reread a book, I will just read it. It's a fun thing. So number 8 is to choose your amazing bookish finds. And all of you guys are my amazing bookish finds. You're all... Well, not all of you post messages on my videos, but that's fine. But the people who do comment on my videos are probably like the sweetest people, the kindest people, and just the most fun people to kind of engage with online, and it's all because of books, so yay. Number 9 is to say your hottest authors or your author crush. And actually, so when I watched the video that Shawn the Book Maniac tagged me in, I was watching it with Davide at the time. And when it got to the end of his video, or Shawn's video, I said to Davide, I was like, oh, who would I choose for my number 9 question? Who would be my hottest author or my author crush? And then we both kind of looked at each other for a while. And then it's quite weird that we were both thinking of the exact same person, who is David Mitchell. And yet we both were like, he's not exactly the hottest, but he's probably the author that we would most like to marry, I guess, So he's not hot, but he's very attractive at the same time. I don't know. There's a picture here somewhere of him. David actually has a picture of him on his wall at his home in Germany, which I'm sorry, David, for giving away all your secrets. However, so I kind of was like, oh, well, that's it, And then I remembered that actually a fair few years ago, when I was taking Spanish classes, and this is when I was stalking books, and this is when I was stalking BookTube before I actually became a part of BookTube. When I was learning Spanish, I thought actually it would be nice to listen to Spanish-speaking BookTube, which is massive, by the way, guys. If you do speak Spanish, well, I'm sure if you do speak Spanish, you already watch Spanish-speaking BookTube. However, if you do speak Spanish and you don't watch Spanish-speaking BookTube, or if you are learning Spanish and want to practice listening to Spanish, definitely go check it out. There's one Mexican booktuber who has actually written a book and released a book, and I think he's writing his 2nd book now. And his name is Alberto Villarreal, and quite attractive, and he has written a book, so he is an author. And I mean, perhaps I have a crush on him, like a BookTube crush. Sometimes you have BookTube crushes on people. He would be one of them, and he's an author, so I guess he counts into this question. And yeah, that's the end of the tag. And thankfully, I didn't plan to do anything today or for the rest of today, so cheers to you guys. I'm going to be probably watching most of you on YouTube this afternoon, this evening. There's something that I wanted to watch tonight. Okay, right. One thing. Someone keeps walking past my window every day at pretty much the same time. And it kind of freaks me out. It's a little bit scary, so I'm going to show you guys very quickly at this person who is outside. So this person, I don't know, I just feel like it's something out of a Victorian horror movie. I mean, I've never seen the child that's following them. Usually it's just the woman in the buggy in that horrifying Victorian coat, which I feel like she's gonna slash me in. But yeah, I see her every day. And yeah, I guess that's the end of my video now. Sorry. I don't know how close I am to you. Anyway, so I'll see you next time for another video. You can always like this one, subscribe and everything. Bye.